let me start with I'm unalterably opposed to anybody taxing me that I didn't elect. I have a hard enough time with those that I've elected.
I don't blame you. Don't blame me at all.
Let me just point out, there's one group right now, I don't know if you know, the EPA, which is going to tax cow farts, which will inevitably cost every single human being except those who live under bridges tax money for everything they eat, including kids' milk and so on. But anyway, I have a problem. I just checked the governor's budget document, and he managed to increase the biennial budget by $19 billion over the last one. And I have absolutely no idea why he did it, how he did it, except that every single one of the agencies put down a number and he rubber stamped it. And I just, nobody is apparently doing anything about that. I have not heard one single representative or senator say anything about the $19 billion increase, which puts us $6 billion over the constitutional limits. And it's, this has confused me for a number of years.
You know, it just keeps rolling on. I mean, that's why I believe in the Taxpayer Bill of Rights and TABOR. And when I saw that Colorado had that back in the 90s, I thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. I thought Republicans would jump right on board, you know, because I naively thought that most Republicans believed in limited government and better run government on a budget. And trying to get, you know, even Republicans to go along with elected Republicans to go along with the budget and a concept of a hard cap and school districts live with it, or you go to referendum and ask. I mean, that's not the end of the world. You know, explain why you want the money and then go ask. Yeah, it's a check, it's a balance, it's a problem sometimes, but you know, that I see as really the only way to do it is to have a constitutional limit that's real, effective, and you know, I think asking people is a great way to go out in the public and ask. Doesn't always give you good results. California is going bankrupt and people don't want to tax themselves more, but they want more stuff. The problem really is that in both political sides, most people want more government than they're willing to pay for. And then they elect politicians to give them exactly that. And so on the federal level, the state level, and even the local level to a lot of extent, there's a tremendous pressure and there aren't all that many people who are willing to say no. And let's just live on a budget. And once you've disconnected having to actually collect revenues to spend revenues, which we've done for years in both the state and national levels, particularly in Washington, you know, then why not just float it up and do more? This budget, and that's some of the way this budget is funded, and the increases you're talking about are the borrowing is up a lot. Debt service, we're one of the leading states in the country on the amount of debt service we have, either you know on a per capita basis or on a per dollar budget basis. We're borrowing even more to keep the you know this false train running. It's unfortunate, it's irresponsible, but when you have the votes in the legislature, you have the votes. And if the governor's willing to sign it, which I believe he is, unless it's being stopped in the legislature, significantly modified in the legislature, I don't think it's going to be overly different after the governor gets done with it.